Cops! What are you doing? I'm the temp.
What temp?
For Rose. She drowned, actually, and we're all very, very upset about it.
How are you doing here?
Back off, Linda. Grant, Rose's will. I guess you'll have it.
This will? You need to get rid of it.
You think it wasn't an accident?
I don't believe it.
Who would do something like that?
I thought the position was to do nothing and say nothing.
I don't need some dead woman causing me grief.
How did you know, Rose?
Through work.
Rose knew about it. She had the stuff on file.
I know this is awful. You only did what was right.
I was made redundant shortly after.
We're all in this together.
Oh my God!
You want to be careful.
What did you see?
You need to tell us so we can go to the cops.
No cops. No way.
Oi!
What if Rose's death was personal? Rose was having an affair with Simon.
I think this is another accident.
Someone that knows these knows what you were doing.
This is the person that you were meant to meet.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't make it anymore.
This is not over.
Sonia.
You can call me Elizabeth Clyde. Sonia Whitwell has gone away.
You took $1 million from Moses.
985,000, give or take. Oh, I thought it could be handy for us to have some capital.
Where have you been?
Eating my lunch?
Peterson is on his way any minute.
What's going on?
There's been a breach, a very serious breach.
She's in her element and shit is hitting the fan.
What shit? What fan?
I'll get Andrew to join you and let me know how it goes.
Can you set up the conference room and make sure he's got his coffee?
Oh, shit.
Oh, thank you. He's not in a good mood today. Not at all.
I pay you pricks a fortune to take care of my affairs. Be ahead of the game.
We have only just heard about this.
You think that constitutes an answer? What is this, ground up shit?
I'll get another one.
I don't pay you this much for bad coffee to get ripped off, rogered sideways, totally shafted. This has to be someone who's on the inside.
This deal is a matter of public record.
It's the oil deal.
Did I ask you to speak? I want you to find the mole, take them out, and take out Adam Revel. Grind him into sorry mincemeat and jump on his gonads while you're at it.
I thought it was going to be about the money. I was so sure of it.
But it wasn't.
No. Adam Revel, the journalist, he's been blogging about Peterson and fracking.
Thank Christ.
Oh, for goodness sake, get over yourselves. It'll be fine.
Easy for you to say.
They're not going to come after the money because they don't know it's missing.
It's good you're so confident, Sonia.
Elizabeth, the money is currently on their books, invested offshore.
Nearly $1 million.
They don't look at anything under $1 million.
You really think that no one will notice it?
You do realise how big that fund is?
No.
Well, what I took is a drop in a very large bucket. And if there's no other business, I have unpacking to do.
Nice place.
Yeah, thanks.
Actually, there is other business. I have a friend. Needs our help.
And how does your friend know that we can offer him help?
They don't. And he's a she. What?
Nothing.
Don't stereotype me.
As what?
As someone who can't get a girlfriend.
We're not doing that, Ganesh.
I have no feelings at all for Pip. Apart from it rips me apart that someone as awesome as her is getting reamed by a scumbag. She needs help.
Okay, can I just say, I really think we should be lying low right now.
I'm with my cautious friend here.
I didn't do what I did to lie low.
What, your bonkers rush of blood to the head?
Not bonkers. And if Ganesh's friend needs our help, it's what Rose would have wanted.
Okay, enough of the emotional blackmail.
I'm just hanging there at work, if that's okay.
Understandable. But yes, we have an agreement.
You know you just got the snot kicked out of you by a girl.
I'm new at Kendo.
I don't think that's your only problem.
If we're gonna run around chasing murderers, I figured I should learn self-defense.
So if someone attacks you, you're going to tell them, hold on while you go get your stick and helmet.
Do you want to meet Pip or not? Oh, hey, Pip.
Sorry if I was a bit rough on you.
Oh, it's okay.
Served you right for kicking my ass at StarCraft last night.
Oh. You know how I said I might have some friends who could help you with your problem? This is Linda, and this is Elizabeth.
Hey, hello.
Last person who offered me help stole everything I had.
If you've got nothing left, then it can't hurt to talk to us.
App development is a bitch. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Games for your phone. Pip creates them.
The thing is, when you find one that really works, one you know people are going to go nuts for, sometimes this leads to a loss of judgment, which is where a bastard like Justin Lockhart comes in.
And he is...
The asshole who promised to get Sheepshagger out there, and then he did sweet FA, and now he says he owns it and has the contract to prove it.
I'm sorry, Sheepshagger?
Only the best touchscreen game since Angry Birds.
I thought you said this guy had stolen everything you own.
I design apps. That's everything I own.
A game about shagging sheep.
It's genius. I can get you a copy.
The Finnish dudes who launched Angry Birds, their company is worth like 1.2 billion.
Happy birds.
This arsehole stole my future.
You say there's a contract? Can we have a look at it?
Why?
How else are we going to help?
I'm not paying you any money.
Trust me, that is the last thing that we're after.
Then why help?
Because we're good like that.
Oh, you're here. About time.
I thought I was early.
You weren't one of the lucky ones who got the 5 a.m. call.
What's going on?
We're still hunting the traitor and gunning for Rebel. Fortunately, I do some of my finest work on limited sleep.
Have you finished that yet?
Proofing it now.
When you're ready.
What's Rebel done now?
Another blog about how Peterson's screwing the iwi.
Jan, I need 20 or so copies of this.
And what's the client get?
We need to head across town.
Jane's not really up to speed. I can go if you like.
Thanks, Crystal. I'm sure I can fill Jane in the car.
Lovely.
Fill you in. That sounds saucy.
Peterson is one of those bastards who does their best work under cover of darkness. Bloody 4:30 when he woke me up.
Oh, nice.
Show of force he wants, show of force we'll give him.
So who was the leak?
It's not us. Is it?
I wouldn't have thought so.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the confidentiality clause in your employment contracts. But in the light of recent events, Mr. Peterson feels it's worth reminding you that should anyone here be proven to have discussed company business with anyone outside these walls, then not only will your employment be terminated, but you will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law for any damages the company has suffered. Are you all clear on this?
Plus, I will personally rip your nuts off. And if you don't possess nuts, I'll sew some on just so I can rip them off.
Mr. Peterson has had us prepare a document for you to sign, assuring that you had nothing to do with the leak to Adam Revel or any other journalist. Jane.
Failure to sign will be regarded as instant grounds for termination of employment.
Ranting at your people, getting them to sign some pointless document that would be laughed out of court is not going to stop the leaks.
Might fire a couple of them just to send a message.
Don't.
It'll make me feel better.
It would make me feel worse, especially when we end up before the Employment Authority.
What do they all sign? Or didn't they? Come on, girl.
This person did sign, but they also wrote, "Stick it up your ass."
Nah, I like him. He can stay. I hope you're going to give your mob a better rack up than you gave them.
The leaks did not come from Mosley and Loveridge.
You know that for a fact.
I trust my people.
Jesus, that's a turn-up. A lawyer trusting anyone. You can pay for lunch.
Bit busy for lunch, Derek.
No, you are busy pleasing your biggest client by buying him lunch. Amy, get your Les Mills toned ass in here.
Yes?
We're going to lunch. Call him, tell him we're on our way.
Table for two?
Nah, 4. You and Jenny here can come so I don't have to look at his ugly face all the time.
It's Jane.
As you wish. You like oysters?
Not so much.
You will, once you got a couple in you.
I have to get back to work.
I thought she was your contact.
Where have you been?
We aren't all office drones, Ganesh.
Did you bring a copy of the contract?
I still have no idea where you'd help for nothing.
It's what we do.
Why?
Do you want our help or not? Because there are plenty of others who might show a little gratitude.
We're like this secret society helping little people in their fight against injustice.
Ganesh, the definition of secret?
Awesome. If fighting injustice means obliterating this prick, then go for it.
When are people going to let it go?
It would help if you kept a low profile, as we've discussed at length.
I know I'm the poster boy for everything that's wrong in the world, but since when is it my fault that the entire global economy went tits up?
You did lose a lot of people, a lot of money.
I lost money too. No, don't stop now, James. Say what you want. We're all equals here.
Okay. People trusted you, and they lost everything.
There's that word again, trust. But let me correct you. They did not trust me. They invested in Lancaster. They had money, they wanted more, they lost. You can't cry foul at the end of a horse race because your horse didn't win, and you have to be in to win or lose. Don't bite your tongue. Your boss isn't going to fire you for speaking your mind. Are you, Simon?
Maybe she just wants to enjoy her lunch without you picking a fight.
It's not a fight. I am teaching this child the way of the world.
You led people to believe that their money was safe.
Now you're taking issue with the advertising industry. All those lotions and potions Amy spends her wages on because the ads say they'll make her more beautiful, more desirable. If people want safe, they can leave it in the bank earning diddly squat.
Rebel.
Derek! Still haven't got back to me about that interview request.
Amy is useless at passing on stuff like that. I must fire her one of these days.
You read my piece today?
Someone told me you'd had another go. Maybe I'll read it later when I'm taking a shit.
You're all class, Derek. Mosley and Loveridge must be very proud of their star client, Simon.
All our clients are important.
Hi. Adam Revel.
Hello.
This is Jane. She works for M&L.
Jane. Good to meet you. Seriously, Derek, I would love to interview you for my book. I'm writing a book, all about you. Get all your secrets out in the open.
Crikey. Do they know that you're incapable of writing more than 800 words at a time?
Well, like I say, if you want to tell your side of things, I am all ears.
And of course,
Amy, go find a waiter. Send a bottle of the most expensive champagne.
Are you sure that's a wise idea?
If I want your pathetic opinion, I'll ask for it. Just do it.
Sure.
she does have a point, Derek. Winding them up won't help.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of jumped-up civil servants.
They're lawyers from the Serious Fraud Office.
What are those government drones doing eating here anyway? If I was a taxpayer, I'd be outraged.
Excuse me.
She's as tasty as the last one. You bent her over the desk yet?
You wonder why people don't like you.
I put it down to jealousy. We need more wine.
You okay?
I'm fine. I suppose you think I should tell him where to get off?
Well, yes.
Easy for you to say, working for Mr. Perfect Gentleman.
I've worked for other people.
Know any of them like Derek Peterson?
No. But you cannot let him treat you like this. It's rude and disrespectful.
I know.
You have to stand up for yourself. You can't let him take you for granted. And if there's anything I can do...
There's not. But thanks.
This is it.
Home sweet home. Thanks.
You're welcome. And I am sorry.
For what?
I'm forcing you to spend the afternoon with the most odious man on the planet.
There was free food and wine.
As long as you can see an upside.
Always.
Go home and face the music. Whenever I arrive home in a taxi, Felicity always suspects I've been drinking. Usually because I have.
You could get out around the corner and pretend you walked home.
That'd be even more suspicious. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Simon.
Good night, Jane.
She's here.
Oh, at last.
How long have they been here?
Long enough to drink the last of my beer. Tried calling you.
Shoot, I turned my phone off.
I called your office and someone called Crystal said you were out for lunch.
I bet she did.
So, you won't be wanting dinner then?
How was lunch with the boss?
And Peterson.
How did
I
you...
hear and see everything.
Crystal.
Yeah, okay.
Forget her. Anything useful? You mean, did either of them confess to murder? No. But Peterson has bad table manners. And I feel sorry for Amy. Who is Amy? His PA. Why are you all here? Read this. Is this Philippa person Ganesh's friend?
She is my friend.
And sheep shagger? Only the most addictive game ever. How does it work? The sheep are hiding behind things like rocks and trees, and they're really hard to land on. And not all the sheep are sheep, they are rams. And trust me, you do not want to land on a ram. Ah! Right. Ganesh, you need to marry this twisted genius of a woman.
I don't want to marry her.
I'm right in thinking Pip still owns the game, not this Lockhart person?
The underlying rights did revert to her when the development agreement lapsed.
So he has no claim over the idea.
Oh, no, he has a huge claim. If she develops anything with key elements, i.e. sheep or shagging, then he can claim 50% of the profits plus full reimbursement of any development expenses. Your friend was an idiot for signing this contract.
But it's not fair.
But she signed it, so this guy has her screwed. Wanker. Can you all go home now? I'm really tired.
That'd be the long lunch.
I don't think your boyfriend warmed to us.
Maybe he sees you as a threat.
All these jokes at my expense.
Oh, go get your stick and whack her. Peterson's PA? Is she going to be useful? It had crossed my mind. I'm sorry I missed your calls.
It's all right.
Well, it's not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sulking.
I'm not sulking.
I think you are.
I was worried about you.
I was at work.
At lunch. With your boss.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Safe and sound. Nice lunch yesterday. The food was excellent. Thank you, Crystal. Nice for some. Simon Frost's office, Jane speaking.
Hi, Jane, it's Amy. It wasn't until I got home last night I realised how much wine we drank.
Oh, yes.
If it's any consolation, Derek is stomping around like a bear with a sore head.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Hey,
Thanks for yesterday.
honestly, I'm not a doormat all of the time.
Do you want to meet up sometime? Grab some lunch?
Hey, Elizabeth. Just call me Justin. Please, have a seat. How can I help?
It's about Philippa Braithwaite.
What about her?
The contract you have with her. She feels it's unfair.
She's made that clear, don't you worry. In quite colourful language.
Well, what I'm looking to do here is to renegotiate the contract to something fairer.
Are you a lawyer?
No, but I represent Pip in this matter.
As what?
Someone who expects you to do the right thing.
Do you have any idea what I even do?
You're a venture capitalist in the information technology area.
I venture to capital. And it came to nothing.
Now you're holding her idea to ransom.
It's a stupid game. There's no market for it.
Go back to her. For a fair price.
She signed a contract, so too bad.
And that's your final word on the matter?
Of course.
Well, thank you for your time.
Can't believe you bailed on London.
London's not all it's cracked up to be. And I had to come back for my parents.
Are they not well?
They were going through a bad patch, but they're fine now.
My mother's alive and well, driving me crazy wanting to know when I'll get married.
And?
I'm one of those tragic people whose work is their life.
You are dedicated.
Go on, say it.
Say what?
How could you work for a prick like Peterson? That's what all my friends think.
Well, he is a prick to you.
That's just his way. He has to keep his public persona going, and sometimes I'm the one that ends up wearing it. Most of the time, I don't mind.
But he's making you cry.
In public, it can hurt. But he apologized back at the office. And that's the side that people don't see. How hard he works, how much he's sacrificed. To them, he's just this monster. If they knew the man that I know, he's so much more than that.
Yeah, okay. She loves her boss.
Big deal. But what kind of boss slut is she? There's the dopey spaniel kind, and it feels special, and then there's the skanky banging it after hours kind.
I don't know.
I thought you said you were onto this.
Oh, shit. I have to go now.
Jane.
Yes?
At a rental. We met, briefly, yesterday.
Oh,
I think we've spoken before. You called me.
I don't think so.
Well, you didn't give a name, but I called you back. There was a greeting from a Jane. Asked me to leave a message, so I did. I left a few, actually. Look, if there's anything you want to tell me about Derek Peterson, it'll be treated with the
I don't
utmost-
have anything to say.
Fine. You seem like a nice person. Which Peterson isn't, by the way, but I suspect
I really
you know
have to
that
get
already.
back.
Look, you can't think that it's okay that Peterson gets away with bullying, corruption, raping the East Coast, fleecing old...
Sorry.
You hung up on me. I'm coming in.
I have to get back to work.
Car park, corner of Oberfeld.
Yes, I hung up, but you do that to me all the time. Ass!
So, what was going on?
You know that journalist I almost went to?
Uh-huh.
He knows who I am and where I work.
How did that happen?
Because New Zealand is actually the smallest village on the planet.
What does he want?
To know why I wanted to talk to him in the first place.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing.
Good, don't.
Having a journalist on our side might be a good thing.
Journalists are never on anyone's side.
Do you actually know anything about journalism?
You can't say anything. Sonia will dismember you for starters.
So what do I do if he calls me?
Hard enough is what you do. Now, how are we going with Peterson's PA?
Not much advance.
Well, keep on it and get out. I need to go to work.
Right. Well, thank you, Linda. So very, very much.
There was this smug smirkiness about him. It was infuriating. I wanted to crush him.
I don't like it when you speak like this.
Why not?
It leads to you doing rash things, like stealing a lot of money.
Oh, no. It's when I go quiet, I do that.
It still scares me.
I want you to hack into Lockhart's computer.
You still don't understand, do you? Just because I work with computers does not mean that I can hack into any computer system anywhere to steal the launch codes or whatever. I am not a hacker. I don't hack.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Well, Justin works with computers and so do you and Pip. So I thought there might be something you and Pip could do together, computer-wise, to get at him.
I suppose we could put our heads together.
Good. I better get busy.
You're loving this.
It is rather fun and quite social. I'll never mention hacking again. Oh, God, Mel. I thought you were going to break up with him. Yeah, we should get together so I can get the whole story. But if you've got a minute right now, something I need to ask you. The name's Lockhart, first name Justin. I don't want to put you under any pressure, Lucy, but it is so great that you understand my niece's position. Yeah, of course, I would love a copy of anything you can find. Yeah, Kat, you're amazing.
God, tell me it's wine o'clock.
Go if you have to.
I'm now appointing you my new boss. Drink?
Simon Frost's office.
Hi, it's Adam again. Look, I don't want to stalk you, but...
Hold on. I have to take this.
Yeah, you kill me again.
Sorry, Simon's in a meeting, I'm afraid.
Simon Frost is never going to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I do understand why people are scared of Peterson, given his past, but do you believe everything should be shut down because of power?
I do understand.
Well, I hoped you might.
What's going on?
No thanks, no thanks. Thanks for your call, but we're fine. Survey.
I thought it could be Revel. He called for you earlier.
It is not me, okay? I am not the leak.
He probably wouldn't be leaving you messages if you were.
He doesn't seem like a bad person.
He's still the enemy.
Shouldn't someone be out there asking the questions?
Our job is to protect our client no matter what. Right and wrong, it's all relative.
There's got to be a line somewhere, though, doesn't there?
Enough of this. Get out of here before I find something for you to do.
Hi. Is there a meeting or something?
I'm here for other reasons. Emotional counselling and alcohol.
You okay?
Tensy, but not.
Work over, Jane. Leave Amy alone. Come on, let's go.
We're just going for a drink. Would you like to come? You don't mind if Jane joins us?
Always happy to have Jane along.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Do you think this is one child porn reference too many?
When Sonia Elizabeth suggested you do something to get back at Lockhart, I don't think defacing his Facebook page is what she had in mind.
But he deserves it.
Yes.
And it's fun.
Yes. But will it get you what you want?
You got a better suggestion?
I do, actually.
And that is?
The truth.
What do you mean?
Well, this guy, he preys on people like you. People with awesome ideas. Because he's got none of his own. So if all the ideas people avoid him, he will starve. At least that's my theory.
I love your theory.
I thought about what you said. A whole lot.
What she said?
About not being taken for granted. And I did it.
You quit?
No, but you were right.
Oh, babe.
I gave him the ultimatum, and he was going to tell her, but then he said he can't do it right now because of the timing.
Because of Revel.
And the cat is sick.
The cat?
It might have to be put down. His wife's all upset about that.
Oh, the lying, stalling prick. Hang in there, hun. You will get him in the end.
I'm sorry, but it doesn't sound like he's ever going to leave his wife.
How is that meant to help?
I know I'm stupid, but I really love him.
She's done too much time to give up now.
Amy is a smart woman. Why does she need Peterson to leave his wife?
Because he's rich and she can't marry him otherwise?
And she can't make her own way?
As a PA? God, what kind of fairy tale world do you live in?
Amy is clever. She could do more.
Or she could marry the guy she's hooked, who's a multi-millionaire.
I'm sorry, but didn't husband hunting die out as a sport in the 1950s?
This isn't a sport. It's a life plan. Hang in there, babe. She's a bitch. She's old. He will come to his senses.
But he won't be nearly as rich because a lot of his assets are in her name.
Really?
It's true.
If you really think he loves you enough to walk away from his houses and flash cars, then good on you. But you are bigger than that.
Excuse me, I need to go.
You just had to go there, didn't you?
It's okay, don't worry. Sorry. I didn't mean to be a bitch.
You're not. You're telling the truth.
But you are way too bright and far too nice to be Peterson's mistress or his trophy wife.
Bright, am I? He doesn't even realise how much I know, what I'm capable of.
What do you mean?
Who knows everything about every detail of his business, his deals?
You talk to Revel?
No, not me, no way. Now, it'll be some pen pusher at the Ministry of Energy or bloody Doc. I told Derek to get his PR onto it. They're useless.
But you're not.
No. The things I've helped Derek bury, the trusts I've kept secret.
Like what?
And all the time, I get older. He gets richer. And you're right. He's never gonna leave her.
You can move on. Get a new job.
It's okay. I know exactly how to deal with Derek.
What are you gonna do?
Let him know exactly what I'm capable of.
You probably want to be a bit careful here.
It's okay. I'm fine. But thanks for the advice. Night, Jane.
Night.
She obviously knows shit, but will she talk?
I'm more worried about what she's going to do to Peterson.
Why would you worry about that?
Because of what he might do to her in return.
She made her bed, she can lie on it.
You know, that's one of those things people say that isn't very helpful.
Keep on at her. We need to know what she knows.
As long as she doesn't end up
Dead.
Do not joke about that.
I wasn't.
Wow. I had you pegged as one of those loyal to the death types.
Well, let's just say I'm Catholic and I don't like the idea of purgatory.
Should we go somewhere to chat?
Here's fine. You've heard the rumours about Peterson?
Which particular ones?
About Wellington. How he got the money to buy the first of his properties.
Yeah. I have heard those. Is this real?
Of course.
This never made it to the public eye.
Why do you think I'm giving it to you now?
I mean, why hasn't it?
Read it again. The name of the arresting officer. It's what you've been waiting for, isn't it?
Where'd you get this?
Derek has an ego, as you may have noticed. He likes to keep souvenirs.
Anything you want in return?
Just the same thing you want. To nail his cock to the wall.
I know what you women are like. How you like to discuss everything. Always struck me as a sign of weakness. You need to talk about every bloody thing. When anyone with an ounce of common sense knows there are times when you keep your mouth shut. But no, you lot blab on, blah, 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 sharing your secrets, offering advice to your sisters in need. But if you know what is good for you, you will never interfere in my business ever again. And if you do, you will answer to me, and you will not enjoy it. Ladies first.
Circle the wagons time.
What's happening?
Revel has returned with a vengeance. Apparently, Peterson's rise to power was funded by Columbia's finest.
Cocaine. Is this true?
And I thought Peterson was bulletproof.
Amy there?
No, she's not here anymore.
Do you know how I can contact her?
Sorry, I'm just a temp.
Thank you.
Thank you for agreeing to see us.
It's one time only. I presume it was you who framed my Facebook.
No idea what you're talking about.
Real grown-up way of behaving, Pip. Really gonna help your cause here.
Perhaps we can move on?
To what?
If you've had the chance to reconsider renegotiating your contract with Pip.
Why would I want to do that?
I can give you a few reasons if you like. Now, there are numerous government agencies who appear to be somewhat confused as to your whereabouts, as you seem to have had quite an array of addresses over the last few years. As a result, various and numerous traffic fines you've accumulated seem to have gone unpaid. They're starting to mount up, Justin, as you can see.
Is this some kind of blackmail?
No, not at all. I simply like to know who I'm dealing with.
I don't give in to threats. Not for a few lousy grand.
Oh, it's a little more than that, isn't it? When you take into account child maintenance owing and your, quite frankly, shameful tax arrears, significantly more than a few lousy grand.
How'd you get this?
I have contacts.
This is confidential information.
My sources are untraceable. While you, fortunately, are right here. And the answer to your next questions are no, I haven't blown the whistle. And yes, I will if we don't walk out of here with a deal.
It's like dealing with the mafia and a cardi.
And in case you think you can get away with trying the same trick on someone else...
I thought about how you sweet-talked me, ripped me off. So I wrote it all down. The truth about who you are, what you do, how you do it. If you don't treat me fair, I will send it out into cyberspace and make damn sure anyone and everyone developing apps will avoid you like the plague.
Come on, Justin. After all, it's only, what did you call it? A stupid game.
Yes, 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 you total twisted genius! Suck on that, douchebag!
Let's not get carried away. You do have to pay him back the money he invested.
But my game is mine again.
When you pay him the money.
Hey, Aroha.
I have Ed and Revel to see Simon.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Adam Revel to see you.
Bring him through to the boardroom, and I'll need you to take notes.
Sure. Mr. Revel, come on through.
Certainly, Jane. In the house of cards, it begins to fall. All these lawyers in one place. They can't be good. You mind if I record this?
Sure. My assistant will be taking notes, which will be forwarded to you.
Sweet.
Your blog this morning.
I contacted your office, Derek, for a comment. They said you're unavailable.
The document around which you based your story.
Well, the police have also declined to comment.
I'm not surprised. Given it was news to them, this document existed.
You dumb fuck. Given the way they dropped the case, then hushed it up, I'm not surprised either. How'd you manage that one, Derek?
There was no hush-up, Mr. Revel, because there was no case. The document is a fake. It is literally a joke. This is the document your anonymous source provided you, which you then published in your blog this morning?
Yeah. Official police document.
The arresting officer, as noted in your blog, was Detective Inspector Wayne Harkness.
Later Deputy Commissioner Harkness, a well-known mate of Derek, until he died.
Indeed he was. But before his tragic passing, it was as a friend he came to fill in this document and present to Mr. Peterson at his birthday party.
It was a joke, you moron.
D.I. Harkness was aware false rumours were floating round about my client. In short, that he dealt cocaine. Hence him presenting a bogus arrest document to Mr. Peterson at a private party on the 8th of August 2006. If you had a copy of the original document, you would see on the reverse certain parties signed their names. You will see those that signed include a future High Court judge, a cabinet minister in the current government, 2 ex-All Blacks, many prominent businessmen, and Oscar Kitely. My client, he is instigating defamation proceedings against you and the publishers of your blog for the damage done to his good name and reputation.
I think I can see how this is going to go. Try writing that book now, you little snot. Try finding a publisher that wants to come within 1,000,000 miles. Good luck there, shithead.
Leave it, Derek.
You have a good name. You know, that's the biggest joke of all.
Mr. Revel.
Crush him. Crush him until all that's left is dust.
Revel is history, and I can't get hold of Amy. I've tried her maybe 5 times, no response.
It's not your fault, Jane.
I was the one that told her to do something. I never meant for it to go like this.
All you can do is keep trying her.
And then what?
Go to the cops.
On the more positive front, we have a little good news about Ganesh's friend.
Oh, you did it?
Yes. And now we, Blue Rose Investments, are the proud owners of 1% of the profits from Sheepshagger in return for development financing.
1%, that's all.
If it's half as successful as Angry Birds, it'll do us fine.
Does this mean that you can put the money back?
As I told you, they don't know it's missing.
Well, I hope Ganesh gets a root out of it.
I told you, she's not my girlfriend.
Oh, I think I know why. She kissed me today.
Pip's not gay. She kisses everyone when she's happy. Or drunk. She's not my girlfriend because she already has a boyfriend.
Oh, poor Ganesh.
I'm dealing with it. My own way. That was better, eh?
No. But thanks. Start off tomorrow?
Sure.
Don't worry, Ganesh. There's someone for you out there.
You coming?
In a minute.
Hello?
Amy, it's Jane. Are you all right?
I'm fine. How are you?
I tried calling you at your office today, but they said you didn't work there anymore.
I've kind of moved on.
You left.
I have a new job. A new outlook.
Doing what?
PR.
That's great. I was a bit worried about you.
Why?
After last night and what happened today with Revel.
You mean
When he finally got shown up for what he is, a hack with a grudge.
and no idea on how things really were? But it's all sorted.
And I finally got recognised for what I'm worth.
I have to go now.
But thanks for calling, Jane. Bye. Was I right or was I right?
You were. And I said I would reward you accordingly.
And you have.
And are we happy with our new position, new abode?
Very.
Well, you could show your appreciation by getting naked.
Oh, you sneaky, sneaky bitch. Homeless guy is here.
He's at my place now.
At your place?
How the hell did that happen?
Get in.
What are you doing?
Finding out who the hell he is.
We do need to talk to you about Rose.
When she came past at night, she appeared like an angel.
What if he did something to both of them?
She was going away. She was running. I thought she was gone, but then she was in the water and...
Oh my God.
The Blue Rose at its new time, 9:30 next Monday on 3.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.